Well, wasn't going to be that easy, right? Yankees did win 2 out of 3. So I was hoping they would win 2 out of 3. Now it's time to win 2 out of 3 against the Oakland A's. Pitching was too much today for the Yankees. Logan Gilbert, Andres Munoz at the end. Clark Schmidt, we got in a 3-run hole in first inning, and they never got out of it. With the exception of Jazz Chisholm's 2-run shot, that's it. But I'll still take 2 out of 3. So magic number still remains at 6. So the Baltimore Orioles did win today. So, and Munoz is a good closer. Gilbert's a good pitcher too. He kept the Yankees kind of off balance today, especially Stanton and some of these other guys. He did keep them off balance. So, and got to tighten things up on the defensive side too. Dominguez was suspect in the left field. I mean, I could understand if the sun got in the way and whatnot. So, but we need to tighten up the defense too. There's no doubt about that. So, but I'll still take the silver lining that they did win 2 out of 3. So they're still at 89 wins, and magic number still remains at 6. So any combination of a Yankees win and an Orioles loss cuts it by 2. So had they lost and the Orioles lost, it would have been 5. But no, that's not the case. The Orioles won today. But we the pitching kind of figured us out today in Seattle. And again, Logan Gilbert, it's one of the reasons why he's one of the top guys on their team, one of their aces on their team, because he does that. He's big and he's got a funky ass windup. It keeps the Yankees, struggling to figure out where the pitch is coming out and identify pitches. So it's that advantage for him, which is good. Shohei got 50-50 today. Good for him. Good for him. Could the Mets be a threat to the NFL? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're getting hot at the right time too. But they're going to have to get past the Phillies. They're going to have to get past the Brewers. They're going to have to get past the Dodgers. So I don't know if their pitching will be enough for those power teams. But we'll see what happens. I think the next week we'll get a lot because they're starting a 4-game set against the Phillies, and then they get the Braves after that. So the Mets have a pretty aggressive week ahead of them. We'll get a better idea. Lock it up. Well, unless we sweep Oakland and Baltimore gets swept, and that's the only way we can lock it up, Sean. Because the magic number is still 6. So, and congratulations to Ohtani. Yeah, 50-50. First major league player in history. So, cool. Good for him. Yeah, no kidding. Seattle not making. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't really care what the Astros do, honestly. I still think the Yankees are going to be primed to beat them if they face each other in the postseason. I know, Willard. I know you're rooting for your Astros, man. Yep. Yeah. The Tigers. I mean, they're on fire right now. They are. And the Twins lost today to Cleveland Guardians. It was 3-2, I think. So, same score as the Yankee game. Yep. But what did Schmidt go through? He got through 5, 3 runs. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. The Diamondbacks are playing well, too. I mean, they got hot at the right time last year, and they ran the table on the entire National League in the postseason. So, just like Texas ran the table on the entire American League in the postseason. And then they collided in the World Series. So, and they've added some reinforcements in Diamondbacks. So, like AJ Puck, that's a big ad for them. Yeah. Oh boy, we got some Astros hate up in here. Jack, what's good? Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Shout out to all of you. Got thrown out. Got thrown out for taking off his shoe. I didn't hear that, Jack. Who returned? Oh, Altuve, right? Yeah, I did hear something like that. I don't know what the context of this story is. I read about that yesterday. Altuve thrown out for taking off his shoe. Maybe he was taking it off. He was trying to get a timeout, and they didn't give it to him. And then he tried to do it during the timeout that wasn't given to him, and he maybe pissed off an umpire. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hello, Tiffany. How are you? Yeah, we've got to beat the Oakland A's. I don't know. I mean, Twins might hold them off, Brandon, but we'll see. Twins might hold them off. I mean, the Tigers have been traded away pitching, and they still are, on the cusp of potentially making a wild card spot, getting the wild card spot. So, mm-hmm. mm Otani was 5 for 5 with 2 doubles, 2 homers, 2 stolen bases. Wow, Larry, that's a big game for Otani right there. Big game. Acuna's 41.73 was crazy. It was crazy. Well, 50-50 is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, Jay Cousins. Well, I was thinking about that too, and I was wondering if he does, who could they bring up? Because the person would have to be have had to been on the 40-man at some point this season, only to be eligible for the playoff roster and the rest of the season. Clayton Beater's one. There's a couple other guys that they've recently DFA'd that kept their assignments there. So Beater's a guy I would keep an eye out for. That's who I would look at if Cousins, because I'd want another righty who can throw in the bullpen. So, and Beater has some good stuff. He throws hard. He's got a downward angle of a lot of his pitches. So, I think Beater would probably a good fit for the bullpen. And a lot of teams will not have seen him that much. So he brings a new, a new arm to the Yankees bullpen, and batters aren't used to him yet. So it's a net advantage for Beater if he pitches well. Mm-hmm. E. Frost is another one. Yeah, he's another one too. Mm-hmm. E. Frost, Beater. Yep. Oh yeah, Otani DH. Yeah, yeah, DHing all year. That's why he's hitting all the time, hitting as much as he is. They did say there's potential that he might pitch in the postseason, Otani, but I'm not exactly sure how accurate that is and how much teeth it has. But they did say that his team. So as far as we know, I know a lot of fans. So a lot of fans are excited. A lot of fans are skeptical. So I wonder myself. Mm-hmm. Dev, what's good? Dev was the Devastator. Yeah, let's get the like buttons, gang. Up, by the way. Let's smack those like buttons, those thumbs up, gang. It's greatly appreciated. Appreciate being here with all of you. I'm glad we're doing it earlier today instead of 1 in the morning. So, and then I can get no, Beater's healthy, Jonathan. He's back. Clayton Beater's back. He's healthy again. Yep. Yeah. So okay. Yeah. And Beater's probably the most logical choice to replace Cousins, I think. Yeah, I know, Sean. Well, Tony's the cash cow for the major leagues. That's why he got off scot-free, in my opinion. If the Dodgers face the Padres, possible, Willard. You never know in the postseason. You never know. You never know. But either way, playoff baseball is going to be pretty damn exciting with the teams that are in and the teams that are looking like they're going to get in. But it's kind of cool to see the wild cards still being kind of settled between some teams. So I'm really curious to see who gets in the Mets or the Braves. I'm really curious. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the gambling scandal with Tiny, obviously. Who's the first to face the first? If the Yankees win the division, I think they get the Twins in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Yeah. Twins. Who they've had a lot of postseason success against. So that's good. That's it. I mean, again, it's contingent upon Scott. It's contingent upon them winning the division because that gives them a more favorable playoff position as opposed to wild card. And it's a different. You get a bye as you win the division, and you clinch. Like, yeah, the bye is good too. It's just less games they have to play. So anybody doesn't get a bye, anybody who doesn't have to play that extra game. It's 11 wins for the World Championship. 11 wins. So 3 in the division, 4 in the championship, 4 in the World Series. Those are the 11 that count. Oh yeah. They are in a position for a bye. Yep. I don't think Manfred's going to be back, Willard. I don't think he's going to be back. Yeah. I mean, they said just as much, but I'm going to wait until it actually happens. The next CBA for him not coming back. They said his contract wasn't going to be renewed and he was going to be moving on. There's going to be a new blood as commissioner. So see if that actually happens. Yeah, it's now a 50-50 club. Shohei Ohtani is the only member in the history of the world in the 50-50 club. Freaking nuts. Freaking nuts. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I wish we had Altuve and Ohtani, the Yankees. Honestly. We know that's not shitting players in the playoffs. Yeah. That's right. Good one, Mr. Mr. O'Brien. Yeah, well, I mean, so many guys have gone down with Tommy John surgery this year. It's absolutely ridiculous. There's so many of them. Shoulder impingements, torn this, labrum, Tommy John, elbow reconstruction, whatever it might be. There's so many of them going on. I think part of it's attributed to the new pitch count, right, and the new clock structure. Part of it's attributed to them having to throw hard since they were young and collectively catching up to them at some point. But in the majors, you're expected to throw hard. So, unless you're Greg Maddux, and how many Greg Madduxes in the world are there? Not many. Not many. He can get dudes out throwing 81. Get everybody out throwing 81. So, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Why is throwing in the bullpen? I mean, Lorenzo, I still think they're still figuring out who's going to be the mainstays in the rotation right now. And Stroman gives them an extra arm because if they carry a 5-man bench, then that's one less arm they're going to have on the pitching side. And my guess would be probably Stroman and Cortez if there's going to be 2 starters, or Stroman and Schmidt if there's going to be 2 starters in the bullpen to give them longer innings when they need it, just in case. Let's just say Cortez throws one game and gives up 8 runs in 2 innings. Instead of using 10 pitchers, they can bring in somebody like Stroman or whoever else, like Schmidt, to throw 5-6 innings. Hopefully, keep them in the game and give the team a little bit of time to crawl back. That's the way I look at it. Manfred, I think he's 2026. Manfred's final year. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, Volpe's still reeling a little bit. He's not hitting that great, so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. They play the winner of the Royals Orioles. All right. I worry more right now at the Royals than I do the Orioles. I really do. I really, really do. Yep, 4 games left with 9 more to go to win the division. That's it. If they clinch the division, even if it's a couple days to go, they'll rest some guys and get them ready to have their lineup set the way they want to set it. I think overwhelmingly the majority of the lineup in the order has been similar to what we've been seeing recently. That's what I'm guessing. So, if 90, say he was in his prime in 98 too with the Browns, Willard. We swept the Padres in the World Series in 98. Yeah. Jets, Patriots tonight, yeah. They play at what, 8? And are they in New York? Let's see. That I didn't look at. Are they in MetLife? Here's the question. Yep, they're in MetLife. The over-under on this is 39. The Jets are actually 6-point favorites in this. Jets are 6-point favorites. I'm surprised. I think they will go on the under, but I don't know. I don't know who's going to win yet. I mean, Jared Mayo he's kind of the epitome of a top defensive player under Belichick. He was one of them under Belichick. So high engine, a lot of aggressiveness, in your face defense. So it's going to be a tough one. Yeah. Yeah, Trevor Bauer's not going to do anything. If we win the division, would it be two? Last year we didn't go to the playoffs. The year before that, let's see. AL East standings 2022. Let's see. The Yankees were. Yeah, they did win the division. You're right. 99-63. Toronto was second, 92-70. Tampa Bay was third. You're absolutely right. So it would be 2 out of 3 years. Yep. Last year they didn't make the postseason, but they won the AL East in 2022. Yep. Yeah, we kind of cool, John, right? Shouldn't be playing, exactly. Do that gambling and say, yeah. I don't think they want to make an example of them or hold them accountable, which I don't agree with, but you got to hold even the top players accountable. You got to do it. Ben Hess was their first round draft pick from the University of Alabama. Ben Shields is undrafted free agent that the Yankees have, who's 23, I think 25 years old. He throws from the lefty side, and he's been rocketing up through their system. He could be a guy that the Yankees could use in the back end of the rotation, or if somebody gets hurt and so on and so forth. So, yeah, Ben Hess just a big righty. So hopefully, then you got Bryce Cunningham in the second round from Vanderbilt. So the Yankees got some good first couple of picks. I wouldn't say greatest player ever, but he's meriting conversation for a great player. There's no doubt. Yeah. Ohtani, greatest player ever. Well, we got Ohtani fans here. It's Javi. All right. No. Doesn't look like anybody's going to sign Trevor Bauer, Brandon. Doesn't look like anybody's going to sign him. And not even for the minimum. That shows that he's, it would disrupt team chemistry in the dugout, in the locker room, and so on. Last thing you want. State, Pete Rose, no kidding. Yeah. Jack. Yeah, I'm telling you. My girl's going crazy upstairs. Yeah, the Twins and the Tigers are now tied for the long. I mean, this is going to go right down to the wire. The Twins and the Tigers, and I think the Mets and the Braves. I think it's going to go right down to the wire, in all honesty. And again, the Mets have, let's see. Let's pull this up here. The Mets have, they're in the top of the first right now. They're in Citi Field playing against the Phillies. That game is who's pitching that game? For the Phillies, it's Taiwan Walker. The Mets, it's Luis Severino. So that'll be a good matchup. That'll be a good matchup. Yep. Okay, Tony Golf 25. Cy Young. He's gonna have to outpitch quite a few guys, outpitch Paul Skeens and outpitch some other guys. So I like his ambition, but we'll see. Who do I think is replacement? Kurt. I think it's Clayton Beater. I think it's Beater, Jonathan. I really do. Or I mean, it could be Poteet as well. Get that dinner done, Consigliere. Enjoy yourself, my friend. I'll wrap this up in a minute too. Not worried about my boys at all. Not worried about them at all. You know, this is bound to happen. It's nice that they run the table on everybody, but I knew it's kind of not going to happen. Yeah, I know exactly. Rose was still banned for gambling, but all the steroids and the Balco and all these things. Yeah, exactly, Hawaiian. All those folks got popped or suspended or whatnot, and Pete Rose got banned from baseball and banned from ever getting into the Hall of Fame. That is as harsh a punishment as I can think of. P. Diddy. Peter, damn. He's in deep trouble, P. Diddy. He's in deep trouble. Yeah, well, exactly, too, Robert. Yeah. That's a good point. He can't DH when he pitches. So at least once a week when they play, he won't be DHing because they will be pitching. So. Right. Yeah. Get that fuel in you. Get that fuel in you. Well, he won't be able to DH in games that he pitches, Robert. He can DH for every game except the one when he pitches. The one when he pitches, no. The pitcher hitting spot. So, but I mean, I don't know. Like, did they bring JD Martinez back? This is where I think Gleyber Torres has a lane somewhere, because there are a bunch of teams out there that can use a DH bat. And DH Gleyber, I think, is going to be better than second baseman Gleyber because he won't have some defensive ineptitudes to offset his great offensive potential. But again, I encourage him to, yeah. Wow, Luis Arias, 606 at bats, 28 Ks. Damn, it's not even 5%. Oh my gosh. 26 likes. All right, let's keep getting the likes up, gang. Ohtani's the first Dodger at 50. Fantastic. Fantastic. Seeing milestones left and right, gang. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Well, if anything else comes out, breaking news, whatever, Yankees, we hear something, I'll get right back on. So, have a great night, everybody. I want to thank you all for coming on. Appreciate you. As always, appreciate the insight. And congratulations to Shohei Ohtani for a 50-50. Good for him. He's still not as prolific a home run hitter as Judge is, though, but, congrats to him on his 50-50. That's good stuff. Really, really good stuff. But yes, appreciate everything you all bring to these conversations, the insights, the comments, the feedback, the back and forth. It's just refreshing. It really, really is. So I think it's great. Ohtani got 50-50, but how much do I care as it pertains to the Yankees? That much. Big fat zero. So, well, they're in different leagues, Andrew. They're both going to win the MVP, I think, Ohtani and Judge. Right. Just reading some of the comments here. But yeah. But that's what we got, gang. That's what we got. We'll keep it short and sweet tonight. Go enjoy your dinners, everybody. Have a great night. Peace and love to all ears. Tomorrow's another day. The Yankees did win the series, right? Now it's time to win the series against the Oakland A's. Let me look up before I go. Who do the Yankees have on the mound tomorrow against the A's is the question. Tomorrow, Garrett Cole versus JT Ginn. So, JT Ginn. Ginn. So, that's what we have. That's what we have. But yeah, it's time for Jets football, baby. Time for Jets football in a little bit. So, go enjoy your night, everybody. Thank you as always. You're the best. Love you guys and gals. Have a great night. See y'all tomorrow.